Hello, everyone. I know it has been a minute since you've seen me live. Hey, this is Linda Talaferro from the T, the Extra Effort, where I help rising professionals establish emotional executive presence. I always want to make sure I include emotional because the emotional intelligence is important. It's establishing emotional executive presence so you can get a seat at the table. You may have seen a post that I shared, I think it was sometime in December, where I talked about 2019. For me, my word in 2019 is transform. So I'm going to be coming to you quite often around that aspect of transforming either your mindset, your approach, your appearance even, driving really impactful change in your career through transforming. And so I'm going to talk a little bit today about mindset because I saw a posting in LinkedIn of this gentleman who I've just started to follow, and I want to make sure I get his name right. His name is Davin Salvano. And he had a post that, I mean, it was huge for me. It resonated so strongly. So I shared it. I want to talk a little bit about a part of his post, and it's in the title of this video. So transform your mindset. So shifting from being compensatory to relational, and from being transactional to transformational. So I'll talk a little bit about the first piece. So compensatory, you probably heard me talk about how important it is to have relationships in your professional life, to building that network, because as I always say, no man's an island. We don't get anywhere on our own. So if you shift your focus from being so compensatory, so focused on the task at hand, hitting the home runs, definitely nothing wrong with that, but shifting this year into taking that focus and spreading it to being relational. Spreading it to establishing those critical key connections in your office environment, in your professional space as a whole, because they will prove to be extremely beneficial as you work to move up the corporate ladder to get a seat at the table. Doors will be open, walls will be knocked down, things will happen for you that would not happen for you on your own. So shifting from driving that sheer focus around getting the task done at hand to building the relationships. You have to have a nice balance of both. And then the other piece of it is transaction. Always looking at what that end result is. What are the metrics that we're measuring? Did I achieve that percent of sales? Did I launch that program on time? Did we, in my world, because we work in very blue worlds that have metrics, in quality, did we achieve that PPM? But rather than that just being your focus alone, the transaction side of the business of what you do, what transformations are you doing? How are you driving change in people's lives? How are you impacting your customers? Are you giving your clients that next level experience for which they want to always come back to you? What about your team members? I mean, are you just blindly leading and measuring people by how much they get done when they get it done? Or are you really trying to drive an improvement in their career? Are you helping and coaching and mentoring so that they can be a more well-rounded, better person when they're in the office? Not just necessarily getting those tasks done in hand that's on that to-do sheet or on that goal in those performance reviews where all those goals are. So shifting your mind, shifting your focus this year, start moving out of that comfort zone of always just like, okay, I got it done early, I got it done better than someone else, and being more focused around how you get it done. What difference are you making? What impact are you having? What lasts beyond you being in the room? You know, when you're in the room, when you walk out of the room, did you leave any lasting effects? Did you make any difference in anyone's lives, in your customers' experiences, in your team's experience? Did you make an impactful difference at work at all, above and beyond just checking those boxes and getting the task done? So for me this year, transform, renew, shift, taking a change in things so that it's better, changing the form, fit, and appearance of something for the positive. And I'd like to challenge you as you start this new year. We're already into the second month, and that's crazy. I can't believe we're in the second month. But we're already in the second month of the year. I challenge you to go from compensatory, go from just being so compulsive around, just getting that thing done, to being relational. When you're on that team, connect with people. And then to go from being transactional, just making sure that box is checked, or that sales percentage went up, or whatever your metric is day to day, move from just looking at that to, did you really transform anything? Did you change anything? Did you make anything better because you were part of it? Hey, if you need any help with rising along the corporate ladder, raising your emotional intelligence, or doing some more transformative work yourself, don't hesitate. Reach out to me. There's going to be a link in the bottom of this video. You can connect with me. We can have a conversation, and I am sure that I can help you along moving from transactional to transformative. Have a wonderful rest of your Sunday. Bye-bye.